Hello viewers, Tim Poole here, editor of Gambling Insider, and I'm with Russell Colvin, EveryMatrix Sports Sales Director. Russell, thanks for joining us.
No problem, Tim.
Looking forward to speaking to you about the recent acquisition, but I want to start off with a busy summer of sports betting. Obviously, we had the Euros and Copa America. How does EveryMatrix reflect?
Well, look, I mean, these are cornerstone events for us, obviously. Both companies, EveryMatrix and FSB, got behind both events. You know, with obviously showing the matches, arranging parties. So it was a really good summer of events, really, for us. And obviously delivering double-digit margins throughout the Euros, and then the fantastic for operators 0-0 result on the Copa America. You know, just a really good couple of events for us.
Sounds good. I already touched on the merger. That was, you know, the big news for you guys. EveryMatrix bought FSB. Some obvious kind of synergies there. Can you walk us through the deal and the rationale from a top level?
Yeah. So I think from my perspective, obviously coming from FSB, the deal makes a lot of sense, and I can fully appreciate why EveryMatrix was interested in the FSB business. FSB was always well known for its sportsbook-led business, and in particular its racing product. And as a business, you know, we targeted regulated markets. So, you know, we have a good presence in the UK and Ireland, good reputation in that market, but also Africa, South Africa, and other European countries. So really, the kind of genesis of the deal is that EveryMatrix are buying these regulated partners in regulated markets, but also the expertise of people like the trading team when it comes to horse racing and other typically British sports. Yeah.
Talk us through the migration and any changes you might have seen, because it's not necessarily an easy thing, migrating platforms and kind of, especially when a merger is involved.
Yeah, I mean, this is. Obviously, the migration is a very ambitious task. There are a lot of operators that we're looking to migrate, and for each operator, there are different things that are important to them that you know, potentially coming from FSB that EveryMatrix don't currently have. So the migration planning is underway. We're still looking to be on schedule for migrating their partners. One of the biggest things will be building out the racing product from the ground up, using FSB's experience. And I think that will be a real benefit within the platform. Yeah.
Mergers, you know, often you assess them on paper, you assess the benefits and that kind of thing. But what it boils down to a lot of the time is also the people. You can't forget kind of teams, new teams, old teams working together. When it comes to the integration of FSB and EveryMatrix, how have you gone about that? How have you perhaps not avoided, but, you know, certain situations where, you know, you might have Team FSB or Team EveryMatrix? What's the process been like in that sense?
Yeah, I mean, look, I can only speak from a personal perspective on that, and for me, it's been really nice. You know, very early on, I was invited out to their head office in Bucharest. Spent a week with the guys there, picking up all their kind of processes and working with the guys out there. So, for me, from my perspective, it's been a nice experience.
So you mentioned kind of products that FSB is bringing to the table that can perhaps strengthen the offering that EveryMatrix has. What specifically are you talking about, and how are you looking to kind of bring that into the equation?
So, yeah, I guess the main one will be the racing product and the experience that the FSB trading team brings to EveryMatrix, and I think EveryMatrix have 100% embraced that experience, and obviously we'll be building that product from the ground up. So I think that's probably one of the main products. And then, you know, vice versa on the EveryMatrix side, the EveryMatrix Sportsbook is fantastic in terms of depth and breadth of sports coverage. I mean, I think during the Euros we're offering on average 900 markets pre-live on the Euros, for example, and also the speed of the EveryMatrix product. You know, in terms of market uptime during Premier League or top tier events, you're looking at 87 minutes market uptime during a football match, as an example. So there really is a kind of a marriage of two very good products, both with their kind of exceptional pieces that hopefully will, you know, bring about a formidable sportsbook product.
Sure. And if we're looking ahead, we're looking at kind of goals and targets. Obviously, you know, it's been quite a big deal, quite a lot of work done recently as well. You don't want to think perhaps too far ahead. But at the moment, we've got kind of a new Champions League format. I don't know how that's kind of, if that brings about any changes or any kind of added excitement in the trading room midweek. in terms of sort of upcoming projects, what can you tell us about?
Look, I mean, we're always working on improving and developing new features for the platform. I think next month we're going to be launching early settlement as an example. We've just launched a new loyalty product on the platform. So I think every team within EveryMatrix are always looking about how we can improve that product, and obviously Odds Matrix is no exception.
And finally, if we're to look at 2025, if there's maybe one thing I could put you on the spot for, one thing you'd like to achieve within this kind of post-acquisition kind of new organization, what would that be?
I think a key thing will be to continue to grow in these regulated markets. Sign up more UK, Irish, and African partners. Brazil is another obviously a market of interest to us. So yeah, look, there's loads to be getting on with. Yeah.
Well, Russell, thanks very much for your time and best of luck with everything you guys are working on.
No worries at all. Cheers, Tim. Thanks.